Alright, we're back. So there's a few things, right? The ODX act track. Archeology is just go excavate 6 artifacts, and we can excavate the folded arms female, folded arms male. Maybe we could try doing those. Level 56, we just literally unlocked that, right? Everlate atmosphere excavation site. So we have not excavated anything from that site, so it would be good to get those anyways. Probably will need to get 6 of them all together. But there's also the dailies, right? Might as well just get the daily challenges out of the way and everything else so we don't forget later. Daily combat, kill 25 enemies. So if we just kill 25 enemies, that shouldn't be too difficult. We just need what? Air runes? So we're gonna have to go get air runes. Alright. So now we just have to find 25 enemies to kill. We can pretty much kill like any enemies, right? If we go to Britto. Maybe we'll just kill the rabbits or something. Wonder if we could set up like a different hotbar or something. This would be like our AoE or single target hotbar. Maybe the next one would be AoE or something. We could just go to Legacy and just destroy everything, right? That'd be the quicker option. Settings, options, combat mode, Legacy. Because we've seen in a stream, right, somebody was, well, it was one of the developers, like, here's how to do everything. If you're looking for a quick combat thing, just destroy the rabbits by the waypoint. So, we just need to level 1 spell, right? This is going to cost us less runes, and we're going to be killing everything in one hit anyways. We have not started that thing. Have not started the thing. We'll just go kill 25 trolls quick. It's just, there's no point killing rabbits until you start the player-owned farms. Because then you have a chance to drop a baby rabbit. Essentially, I guess that makes sense. We could just kill anything. We could kill Ankus, we could kill whatever. We're just gonna kill trolls because we could kill 25. Because we know we did try to clock it. There's a trolls mask that shows you how many trolls you have killed, and then like how many did we kill? You could kill over 2,000 trolls an hour. So if you kill over 2,000 trolls an hour, it should probably take like less than a minute to kill like 25 of them. You just sit here and then do what we always do. So there's 10 already. You don't have to worry about killing anything super high level. Maybe this will give us a super sick ranged experience. So wondering if the combat experience is based on the experience of the skill that you use it in. We should read that quickly. I'll probably read that quick. So there's 21, 22, 23. So literally just click on the enemy and then they die, right? There should be 25. There we go. Challenge complete. Daily challenge is complete. That's all you have to do. You just come here, trolls die instantly. With your level 1 spell, right? So they don't really take any resources. And they give you all of the gold charms. That's where we got gold charms. Probably start using gold charms at level 52, summoning again. Essentially, we should check the Pyre Lord, because we got level 30 Slayer without doing any Slayer at all. Hey, we could just put the lamp in a range or mage or something or anything. Let's just put it in that. So we just bury all the bones. Might as well just bury all of them. And then you could go to challenges, and then you could say it was a combat challenge. Congratulations, 1 treasure hunter key, a combat challenge lamp. Claim rewards. So let's just use it on ranged level 28 up to range level 31, 3,408 experience. So that's pretty good. 3 ranged levels just for killing 25 trolls. That is done. And then let's do this just so we don't forget treasure hunter, because they give you the 2 free daily keys, so you might as well use them. It's just 2 free things of experience, which will help if we're higher levels, which we're working on doing. So magic note paper. Oh, so anywhere we're so you could use that to essentially turn items into stacked items. Prismatic fallen star. So we could just put that into the summoning. Everything's just going into summoning right now. Summoning 1,000 summoning experience. Save us so many gold charms. So essentially, now that that's all done, we did the daily, we did that, we have archaeology, we have the yak track thing, home teleport to the dig site. So that means we're done with combat. Settings, get out of legacy. And then we go home teleport. We don't home teleport. We left click on the teleport journal. Amazing. So we could have gotten more experience in the skill probably if we used it in a higher level skill, but might as well just get ranged up a little bit. Because we were thinking of doing the Vampire Slayer, that would give it a little bit, but would it be worth it? So we go to the Everlight, and we can take this new site. Essentially, we've pretty much got like all the artifacts for all the collections that we need so far, almost. Pretty sure we basically do. I mean, from like all the other previous sites. And then we do still have to, oh, you can study this thing. We didn't study this thing before. That would just be for the research team? Amazing. Lines of unicorns and centaurs. So when we do archaeology again, we're going to have to go collect our research team. Our research team was probably back like days and days and days ago, and they're waiting for us to like, we have tons and tons of materials for you. Where have you been? Have you been leveling up all of your other skills and not doing archaeology like you should be? Should be level 99 archaeology by now. Exploration ceremonies, level requirement 56, gold rune, white marble. So the thing went over here. And there is the folded arm figurine, male and female. So essentially, back to archaeology. This gives gold rune and white marble. So we literally just discovered this one, because when you level up, you get new sites to dig from. Collection requirements. Oh, so if we get these, maybe we complete a collection and then we get new relic power. So let's look at that quick. So if we complete this collection requirements, Sir Athos Ceradomus 1, offering this to Monolith, unlocks the Berserker's Fury, deal up to 5% damage. The lower your current life points are below max, doesn't stack with Darok's set effect. Oh. Darok's Memento. And then level 58, we unlock new things in the very first dig site. Alright, so after we find these, we go to the very first dig site, and then there's a new site to excavate from. So we probably will need to get 6 things from here anyways. It says the Easter Thief has spawned, so you'd want to go get the... Where's the big pile of eggs? There's the huge pile of eggs. So the Easter event, it's just going to be bonus experience and some skills. So essentially the deposit box right here, right? That's pretty cool. Deposit box is so close to this place compared to the other place where you had to run through here, deposit, run there, deposit. And then the other place, the deposit box is right beside it, but the bank is over there. Alright, so let's end the clip. We could just drag this onto the hotbar again. We're not mining anymore, we're doing archaeology. So let's come back when we have completed the yak track. Let's come back when we've excavated 6 of these artifacts, which is probably all that we need for here, and then see where the yak track sends us next. Alright, we're back. So this is 1 hour later, right? If we looked at the last clip, it said 0:33, now it's 1:27. So I guess a little bit less than an hour to excavate 6 artifacts, and then you barely get the level. Essentially, if we did this for another hour, we would level up, but we could restore artifacts. But the main reason we were here, I think we got probably everything we need. Yak track is completed. So if we read the yak track, it says claim the rewards, discurse shield. So it's a emote, 25 silver rock. So there was no premium rewards for that. So now we could do summoning or fire making, spirit scorpion or willow and above. So fire making or summoning or archaeology restore projects. Here we go. Venator dagger and above. Restore 6 things. That works absolutely perfect. So we go teleport to the archaeology place. So that's actually good. Like even without the tasks, you could essentially do the same thing that we're doing pretty much, and then it would work out to the same way. It's just the yak tack doesn't give you any rewards really, right? Maybe these are worth something on the Grand Exchange. Maybe they probably are. Can you trade them? No, it's the untradeable versions. Alright, so let's just go here, deposit everything into the bank, deposit material storage. Because now we're doing archaeology again. It just says to restore, so let's empty everything. So we could restore these things. We just need 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we restored 2 of those harps. We didn't restore any of these things. So there's 6 things to restore. We could see if we could restore these 6 things. Maybe that would give us the archaeology levels. So let's try to restore this thing, 1.7k experience. If we just do the yak track this way, this isn't too bad. Archaeology gives you things. Archaeology will level up. Maybe we could check on our research team too, right? I think most of the things we've been doing is archaeology. We're just waiting for him to spawn to get the huge pile of eggs. So it's 1.7k archaeology experience. Why did it not say 2? Did we not finish? What happened? It should have counted as 2 of them. Unless we left before it counted it. So archaeology level 57, folded arm figurines. Why did we get a level up right there? Not sure. Things lagging a little bit. Maybe if we click on the yak track, it'll show it there. Maybe it's just showing that we started it by pressing the one thing. What if we go here? We should have restored 4? Yes, 4 of them. Alright. Let's see if we could just store these other 2 things. Essentially, we could get more relic powers, unlock some more things. Is that just the sounds around here? Oh, we're repairing 2 of them. That's why. We queued up 2 of them. That would make sense. That's why we got so much archaeology experience. You have finished the yak track. So what does the yak track thing say? It says claim the rewards. 5 times proteum power-ups. We've never had proteum power-ups. Divination, flickering energy and above, so I don't think we want to do that, right? Collect energy. Collect energy. Divination we just do from the task. Woodcutting we can do. We can cut Acadia trees. We cut 490 Acadia trees. That would give us woodcutting experience, woodcutting levels. So we got to level 57 archaeology. And let's just check on our research team, right? We haven't been here for a long while. Well, if there's a task that tells us to get archaeology experience, I'm not 100% sure. Let's just go to the Acadia trees. We have to go to Menaphos anyways. And then maybe we'll do divination today. So essentially, we made some woodcutting urns. Do we have to make more woodcutting urns? Because we unlocked the ability to make the woodcutting urns that we needed, right? We unlocked the... I don't think it would be the plain ones, right? You right click and then examine. Works on the trees up to level 58. Oh, it is. We made 51 of them. That's right. Perfect. So we made a whole bunch of woodcutting urns. And then the yak track will keep us updated as we cut them. Essentially, we got the extra chance to cut things, which would be amazing. Is there anything else we need for woodcutting? I don't think so. Because we rather look, well, we'll just bring the yak track with us just so we can look at it. It's not just one inventory space, wherever it is. Why isn't the yak track in here anymore? Why does everything get lost in the bank? So if we home teleport to Menaphos, now we're ready to go. So essentially, one of the yak track things, it said gain experience in archaeology. That was one of the options to do it. So if it gives us the option to gain experience in archaeology, we'll go collect the research team. That'll give us 5,000 archaeology experience. And then maybe we could do the Vampire Slayer quest. We were thinking about it, right? Just because the Vampire Slayer, just a quick quest, be something to raise our treasure key count on, just to make us use the keys faster. We could summon. How many things did we have to summon? Oh, that was the other task. Okay, woodcutting. Yes, we'll just woodcutting. We could have summoned or restored artifacts. We collected 6 artifacts, we restored, and we found another treasure hunter key. Absolutely perfect. So now our inventory is even more of a problem. Eventually we're gonna have no inventory space, and then we're gonna have to claim the keys. But everything will work out. After we claim the keys, then we'll get the... Then we could actually start doing dungeoneering. We could start doing dungeoneering and get some Slayer tickets, do some things that, a bird's nest. Do some things that require you to have an empty inventory, because certain mini games you can't enter if you have these. Certain things like dungeoneering you can't enter. And look, an egg thief appeared. But we're trying to show our reputation here. Look how fast they're cutting. Look how fast they're cutting. That's because we unlocked the thing. So we could stay here on this world, and then as soon as a soul obelisk spawns, we will be here, right? We could say soul obelisk fresh, because we just stay in this soul obby chat. And then if we're in town here skilling, we just go to the chat and like, This thing has spawned fresh here, and then sometimes we'll use it if our reputation hasn't been fully used up yet. But then we just come to the bank, deposit everything. Maybe we'll just deposit the act track. We looked at it already. We know we have to just cut trees, right? Wood cutting, 490 trees. That shouldn't be a problem. That'll give us reputation. And sometimes we could find things. We found a creature and we caught it and gave us engineering levels. That's where we got another bird's nest. So eventually we'll get to looking at this. So the Imperial District, we unlocked the level 8 reward. Permanently improves your wood cutting success rate within the Imperial District when cutting Arcadia trees. So that was the first thing we unlocked, just because essentially the urns work really good. We could get the urns for this level. Ports District, we can't get the urns until level 53 crafting. Essentially, eventually we'll get that. We got the Ports District favored, they're level 2. Now we're going to try to get the improved your fishing success rate there. We're going to try working on that next. So that's what we're doing here. Can't believe I forgot it. We're going to be wood cutting. If you're wood cutting, go withdraw your wood cutting potion. Both of them are pretty good. The one, it drains your money, but it banks them. We only have we have 2 doses of that one. Last 6 minutes. So essentially these are really good. You just use this one. 5% chance of cutting double logs when wood cutting lasts for 1 hour. This one, 10% chance of finding a wood spirit when cutting, so it automatically banks your logs for you. If you're doing wood cutting, might as well just do these. So I think in like 6 minutes, well, 12 minutes when our thing runs out, maybe we'll go do that, because essentially the wood spirit's absolutely amazing, right? And the thing allows you to cut double logs. When you cut double logs, that's also double experience. Absolutely amazing. It does cost a lot of money, but it is worth it because it speeds up skilling so much. And then eventually that sprite would come and he would be banking all of our logs. Maybe we'll see if he'll come here. So essentially we were thinking we could just make this like a 30-minute episode, something like that, because we're just doing yak track pretty much, and obelisks if they spawn. So maybe if a soul obelisk spawn, we'll record that. Essentially, don't do wood cutting without using your wood cutting juju potions. Essentially, you're losing out on a lot of extra bonus experience and a lot of extra help when banking things. You go here, bank, and then eventually it'll come out. Right? It's like a 10% chance to bank your items. So it's weird because we know that we've cut more than 10 and then the sprite never comes out. Sometimes it comes out right after the other one ends. Here we go, we just seen it. So when you click on the trees now, right, wood sword appears and offers to carry your next few logs to the bank. So we shouldn't have the enter button there. So now when you're wood cutting logs, they will automatically go to the bank. So it helps so much. Even when it cuts 2 of the logs, it should send both of them to the bank. And then when this wears out, maybe it'll trigger again, and then it'll just bank a whole bunch of logs for you. Wood disappears into the bark of the tree, and then sometimes when it disappears, it'll come back. Oh, Solibus spawned right here, right? Here we go, so we can see, what world is this? Hop worlds, what is this? World 44. Oh, we're fresh. There we go. I'm gonna do F, enter. For world fresh. Let me just withdraw, call it for food. Probably shouldn't put all those things there. But the soul obelisk is here, we need it. It just spawned in front of us. 4 workers fresh. So you always just sit here in the channel just because sometimes we'll be here, we'll be doing this. So you would, it's the archaeology box. So we'll drag this over here, drag the food. So when the obelisk is here, then you can just eat the food. So now this is going to give us a reputation for the Ports District. We've unlocked everything for the Imperial District that we need, right? Imperial District's pretty much as maxed as we need to be for now. All that these things do, it's just a title that you get and then a pet you get, right? Unlocks the magic carpet pet from the Imperial District. Not as good. Essentially, the bank chest is amazing to get, and the Imperial District is amazing, right? Because the bank chest here, the thing spawned here, we don't have to run to the merchant thing to bank. We can just essentially bank right here. So when we run out of food or if we need to bank or anything, just go to the bank here, withdraw lobsters, go right back to the soul obelisk. So quick. So that's maxed. Ports District will be the next one to be maxed. Eventually we'll get the bank chest, and then we'll get the fishing. But before we can do fishing, we have to get level 53 crafting so we can make the fishing urns, right? Because we know about that. We looked here. We checked it again. If you go to objects, go to level 54, 53. You need level 53 crafting in order to make a fishing urn. That would even help. Look at all these people here. So you just do one call. This thing's fresh. It just spawned in front of us. And then you do one call here, and then everybody comes here. So we're just working on that right now. Maybe we'll come back when the yak track is completed. So it's wasting our potion, right? Our potion that'll bank things for us. That's alright. We'll probably go to the Grand Exchange. We'll buy. We have more money here. And we probably could sell. We have so much things in the bank too. We kept like 10,000 headless arrows because we were planning to make mithril arrows at some point to just go straight to level 60 or maybe 55 fletching. And then if these scarabs come out, yes, if the scarabs come out, we'll be right here. We could just go to the bank and then we could start squishing scarabs. That's another thing to do here. Because Slayer, we haven't done a single Slayer task. Slayer's all been from the scarabs essentially. Level 66, we're just about 31 Slayer. And rune crafting too, yes. Siphoning from Bis has given us all of the rune crafting levels. We've been trying to find the rune spear, but we haven't found it for the past few days. But the soul obelisk does give you rune crafting experience as well. Alright, here, so we just went to the Grand Exchange. So everything's in Menaphos that you need. Put it to the inventory. So they cost. The Juju woodcutting flasks were 80,000 each. The perfect one was 65,000. So these ones last 6 minutes. These ones last 1 hour. We bought one of those. That'll last a while. This one, we could buy more of them later maybe. Essentially that'll last us for the full hour, right? If we just go to the bank here. There's another bank chest over there, but we go here, we could try to throw them in here. So eventually we'll work on our bank too. Our bank's messed up again. So we just want to keep the 6-minute dose one in our inventory, use it, and then we go to the bank to get another one. So you have to use like 6 doses, 6 minutes. 41 minutes. It's like 3 flasks every 2 hours. That's pretty good though. It's pretty good though, just because you use it, and then everything has a 10% chance to summon that thing that spins it to the bank. So now you have to respawn that. Then the Easter guy is probably going to spawn because we haven't scaled for a while, so we'll have to go do that, which will take us away from the Acacia trees. Although that's alright. So then that whistling noise, I mean that something has spawned for me. Generally, something spawned. Oh, it's just like a hunter thing, right? Can't see him anywhere. Huh. Anyways, there we go. That was just rebuying the wood potions. They're expensive, but they're definitely worth it. See, the thing triggered? Now we don't have to bank anything. Oh, all the things we've been cutting, we haven't banked any of them. So the thing triggered, and we haven't had to go to the bank. There we go. Now we're finally collecting logs. Although if it triggers again, then we won't have to go to the bank, right? Super sick wood cutting potions. So I can't tell. We just hear that whistling noise. Oh, an impling, that's what it is. It just means there's an impling nearby that we can't see. We hear, but we can't see anything. Yeah, so there we go. See, we got the scarabs have spawned. So we can do these scarabs if we want. So we got all of these lobsters, although it's eating away our potion. And it's making us distracted from doing our task, from doing our wood cutting. Essentially, that's what's happening. So if we do these scarabs, then they just give a lot of reputation, right? 68 reputation when you first do it. 98 Slayer experience? That's a lot of Slayer experience. So as you do them, all of your rewards go down during the day, right? They start off really huge, 98 Slayer experience, 67 reputation. And then as you kill more scarabs, then it's going to go down to like 31, maybe half the Slayer experience. So we haven't done it, looked at the Slayer experience since we when we start it. We know it goes down pretty low later. It was only getting like 16 Slayer experience or something. So 99 is a huge step up from the 16 we were getting. We'll probably see it'll go down, probably down to half at some point. So it's just after defeating so many scarabs. And now that we actually have the journal unlocked, there's level 32, so we thought we were going to get to 32. Because we were literally just about level 31, right? There's so many scarabs down in the workers district. Usually we don't go down here. We usually just stay near the shifting tombs entrances. So there is so many scarabs down here, right? Usually probably nobody ever comes down here. So it probably is a prime scarab squishing spot. There we go, see 34 reputation, 51 Slayer experience. The Slayer experience cell is pretty good. We just have to make sure to not kill ourselves. So we'll go to the workers district, go to the banks. We called this one too. And they told us, they're like, that was the wrong thing. They're like, it's in the Imperial district, it's not in the workers district. How long was 64 called? 64 S fresh. So if we go here, we go upstairs. We don't know if there's an obelisk, right? Well, I think we did check the place. We did check the place in the other world. Essentially, this is these scarabs. Sometimes they'll give you a bonus experience small star. And this district is the worst to do them in just because the trees get in the way all the time. So let's go to a different one. We go to the worker district. The way these scarabs work is essentially they respawn when you go to another district. Why you can't reach that? Why can't we reach that? I never had that before, so we couldn't reach that scarab apparently. But since now it's 22 reputation, now it's 34 experience, so it's still pretty decent, right? 24 experience just for doing that quick. And then reputation, the reputation does actually add up pretty decently quick. So it's pretty good, just like the soul obelisks. And then at some point, these scarabs would disappear. So once it goes down to like 12 reputation or something, we usually don't worry about scarabs. So they appear in all of these districts, right? If there is no scarabs, all you'd have to go is here. Because generally you could stay here and then just keep shifting between the places. It's probably one of the better, faster ways to do it. And then when these scarabs disappear, they'll disappear from everywhere. So you'll see that they will disappear somewhere. And then we go back to woodcutting at some point. So we just go to the worker district maybe. So it's just another thing to do in Menaphos. And then now that we have the journal, maybe we'll get scarabs sometimes when we crush them. Because we've read we don't have to be wearing the journal. So now it's 17 reputation, 25 Slayer experience. That's still pretty good. It's not 13 reputation. But it is lowering, right? Level 30 Slayer to level 33 Slayer just for killing these scarabs that spawned up out of the ground. So considering that we got the Slayer level, maybe if we see more scarabs, maybe we'll kill them, but we should just focus on the task at hand. So we did soul obelisks. There might be another soul obelisk that spawns. We'll have to cap out on soul obelisks. See these scarabs, and they do drop you gold every single time. So if you're looking for pure gold, just kill these scarabs. They drop gold every single time that you squish these scarabs. So there's another 1000 summoning experience. And we just had the 6-minute potion in our inventory. Yes, then we could drink the 6-minute potion. We still have 30 minutes of that thing. Easter egg spray. And if we look at the yak track, we have how many logs to cut? 113 out of 490. So we just need to cut more logs. Then collect these, eventually trade them in for bonus experience. So whatever the next task is, that's probably what we're going to be leveling. But essentially, if you were leveling woodcutting, here would be the place to level woodcutting. Our Arcadia trees, these are better than willow trees. They're better than willow trees and maple trees. And the logs are worth like 500 each, right? Maples worth like 100. Willows were like 300. These were like 500 last time I priced them, so they've gone down a bit. Starting for like 400 to 500. And then that potion has triggered, so the wood spirit has spawned, attempting to carry our next logs to the bank. So it just saves so many bank tricks. It's amazing. you'll be able to make your money back, right? If you just like make these logs, cut them, and then sell them, you could afford to buy the potions anyways. Oh, here we go, right? What world are we on? So Obelisk literally just spawned in the workers district. 64 worker fresh. There we go. So we hopped worlds, right? If a Soul Obelisk has spawned on your world, then hop worlds and then train on a different world. Although we drank the potion, right? Those potions are gonna get wasted, but the Soul Obelisk is there. We should do the Soul Obelisk. Once the Soul Obelisk is done, then we won't have to worry about it anymore. Essentially, if a Soul Obelisk spawns, go to it. Get your max reputation, even though you're wasting $10,000. There we go. And then was there the cat? Was that the cat? Essentially, now that we have the journal, we could actually get the cat. We thought we'd seen the cat going by. I guess not. 64 worker fresh. So there was scarabs on here. Cat 60. So the cat is here. We've seen him walking around, but is he inside the obelisk? Huh. So we'll end this episode then. We were just about to render it, but then the Soul Obelisk spawned here. So this is a fresh Soul Obelisk. So it pretty much lasts you a whole lot of time. Essentially, this is what we're doing. We'll probably be done the Arcadia trees by the time we render this episode.